This is Dr. Duresti with the cranial release technique, and many of you have been asking me, how do I explain the cranial release technique to a patient? So here's a simple explanation that we came up with. Remember, the point of the cranial release technique is that we are opening, aligning the 22 bones that make up the head, restoring Dr. Sutherland's primary respiratory mechanism, de-stressing the dura mater, de-stressing the fascia throughout the body, aligning the spine and pelvis, as well as balancing brain hemisphere activity. So it's quite a lot that's happening in that 1 minute technique. But as far as how do you explain this to a patient, the best way we came up with is to use the patient's fist. So my wife Soledad just happens to be here, so we'll use Soledad today. So I'll explain to the patient that their fist is their brain. This is the organ that's controlling every function in their body, the things that they're aware of, the things they're not aware of. And I'll explain to the patient that the brain has basically the consistency of jello. And so we have these 22 bones that are protecting the brain. That's normal, that's natural, that's the skull or the cranium. The problem is that as we go through life, as the stresses build, these bones tend to tighten down and actually apply tension to the central nervous system of the brain. Now, the patient or Soledad here can feel that tension that I'm applying, and I explain to them that that's basically how they're going through life. And then I explain the purpose of the cranial release technique. The reason why you lay down for this 1 minute technique is that as we apply the CRT, we're allowing your body to open these bones. And now I release the tension so that we want the bones here for protection, but we don't want added tension onto the brain. And obviously, this patient will go through life much better without that excess tension. Thank you, Soledad. So now you have a very simple way to explain the benefits of cranial release, how it works, and why a patient should come back on a regular basis. I hope this helps you, and I'll keep updating you with new videos about how to help more people with cranial release. In addition to this, I'll put the link underneath for the new online training website, and if you're watching this on YouTube, absolutely go down and click the red button to subscribe.